Hi everybody. I thought I would try something new and take you into my garden space, the gentle, quiet place within and without. I'm taking a break from installing my spring garden, and that's why we're outside. You may not be able to see me so well because it's backlit, but it doesn't matter because where we're going to go today is within, deeper within than maybe we need to or want to or have never been, but it's a cool place to explore. We're going to do a visualization today. And so we don't need our eyes open. So if you want to just close your eyes right now and come with me as I explore the inner realms with you. Of course, this is a mind stiller. We're not going to make our minds busier by doing this. We're going to still our minds and then explore with imagination and creativity and picturing what we would like to be our next step in life, perhaps, or a project down the road, just to let you know what's coming up. So first, we're going to quiet our busy minds like we always do and bring our consciousness to a much, much more expanded place when we stop doing the everyday, random, analytical, logistical type of thinking and tune into the bigger aspect of our minds, which some call universal mind or higher power, your higher self, so many different words for it. It could be just God or God consciousness, Christ consciousness. It goes on and on. It doesn't matter what you call it. What we're exploring is something that every single person has within themselves, but some people don't choose to go there that often as other people do. So that's why we have these times together. So we go together and it becomes maybe a little easier because you have a buddy, a companion, a friend to go with. So we have our eyes closed by now, and we feel ourselves becoming more comfortable, I hope. And of course, you've tuned out everything else that you can. You've shut your busy phone off, and maybe you can hear the birds chirping. Isn't that nice? And you might hear an occasional plane flying overhead. Hopefully no siren, because we do live in a busy world, and we do have people going through stresses all around us. But if we can right now, and if you can't later when you have the ability to, let's tune out of everybody else's demands and dramas, and let's tune into our own consciousness, which is best felt by exploring the breath and becoming friends with where the breath leads us. So feeling gently the breath coming in, always through the nose. Feeling the breath gently leave through the nose. Let's engage the belly so the diaphragm becomes part of our breathing. So let the belly get loose as you breathe in. This disengages the diaphragm muscle, and push the belly in as you breathe out, and that engages the diaphragm and squeezes air out even more than you can if you don't use the diaphragm. Breathing in, belly gets loose. Breathing out, engage that belly, just like a little squeeze. Squeeze that belly, squeeze it, feel that. That's your core. Breathing in, relax the ab muscles. And breathe out, engage those ab muscles and push the air out of your lungs to the most empty you can get. Push, push, push that last little bit of air out. There's that plane. Breathing in. It might be my friend Patty Wagstaff. She's an aerobatic pilot who practices above my airspace a lot. And breathing out. Breathing in at your own pace. And breathing out. And feel how your mind has become much stiller because our mind is now busy being attentive to our breath. Oh, I hear a siren. And so our consciousness is aware of everything around us. We hear the plane. We hear a far-off distant siren. If one of my neighbors starts using a jackhammer or a regular hammer, I can hear that too. But that doesn't disturb us with what we're doing in the inner realm. Our consciousness is such that we can take in everything that's happening and yet go deeper and deeper and deeper into the infinite possibilities that universal mind offers us. And that is the reward of doing meditative exercises and spending time as much as you can in what I can call ultra consciousness. Feel the breath. Always be mindful of the breath. Feel it breathing you. Feel as if you're riding the breath, like as if the breath were some kind of a horse, a beautiful horse, and it's galloping with energy and life force. And that's the breath. And you have harnessed your beingness, you're conscious of you being you, onto the breath. That's what it's like to really engage with breath consciousness and breath awareness. Become one with the breathing. Feel it gently uplift you. Feel it gently remind you of how expansive you are as a human being. Endless possibilities. So your quiet mind is focused on your breath. Even if there's distractions, you're not focused on any of those noises or disruptions that always are out there. And yet our focus is on the breath, which is interior, inside of our beingness, deep within us, like as if we're going into a cave, the cave of the heart. We're going deeper into the still, quiet, calm peace. You know, meditation is very much like self-hypnosis. You can do so much by coming to this state of ultra-awareness and implanting a suggestion. Like, I want to eat better. I am eating better. I want to be thinner. I want to have more aerobic exercise. I want to read more interesting books. I am reading more interesting books. I am writing writing the next great set of words to share with the world. So as we go deeper and deeper into our inner cave, our heart cave, let's visualize, let's put into our minds picture, like as if we're artists. And for those of you who don't think that you're artists, believe me, you are. Anyone who says, oh, I'm not very artistic, you just haven't given yourself that chance. So let's explore our visual capacity and bring into our mind's eye, that's a figure of speech, of the screen that's inside of our mind's capabilities. Let's bring one particular aspect of life that we would really like to see happen to ourselves personally. Take a moment and pick one thing, one very specific thing, not a big, huge transformation, just one particular project or goal. Have you got it? It should come up pretty readily because it should be important to you. I'm not going to share with you what mine is, but I want to make sure that I have it. So I'm going to give a few more seconds, bringing in the request to my higher self that what I am visualizing is the highest for myself and the highest that I can offer for the rest of humanity. I've got it. With me, it came as words. You hear the woodpecker? We have woodpeckers. That's not a jackhammer. So my visualization that I requested came as a verbal message rather than a picture. Okay, but I've got it. So now that we have either a picture or a message in either words or maybe a song or a melody or a color or a feeling, something connected to this goal that you want to work toward in your life, and you know what it is by now. Let's put that in the center of our consciousness, along with the rattling of the woodpeckers looking for insects, and along with the breeze of the wind I feel on my face, and along with the breath that we are riding like a beautiful animal. Maybe it's not a horse, maybe it's an ostrich, maybe it's a dolphin. We're riding our breath dolphin, and we're feeling the waves of bliss, which is God consciousness. And we are taking with us that visualization, or however it's expressed, whether it's words or some other sensual message. It is close to us, and we hold it tightly with us as we ride the breath, and we feel it so much a part of us. This new project, this might be an old project, but we're keeping it fresh now and solely with us as we ride the breath. Feeling the breath as we ride it. And our special visualization. And perhaps it's taking us somewhere, or perhaps it's just really feeling good to be so close to us, our energy, our truth, our core being. I feel it very closely with mine. It's like a pillar of strength that has this special message that I'm working on. And as my mind stills and I feel that visualized want so close to me, it's not a stranger, it's not an impossibility, it's within me, it's part of me. It already has become what it is meant to be. Because things happen first in the spiritual plane, and it takes a while for the physical plane to catch up to it. Did you know that? That's why it's very good to spend time in gentle, quiet meditation like we're doing, and why we do this ritual together, so I can share with you how I practice spreading love, not just keeping it to myself or sharing it with my loved ones, but spreading it with the world. So let's stay quiet with our sharing moments, whatever it is that we're working on. And when you're ready, you can just slowly feel so happy that you have done this. And you don't need to do it over and over. Once is enough. It's not like the more you do it, the faster it's going to happen. It's already happening because we have put the request out to the universe, and now the universe, consciousness, the universal mind, the beingness that we are all a part of, it is going to respond bit by bit, choice by choice that you make. Your goal, your visualization is coming true. Trust me, it's already happening. So my friends, until next time, I wish you well. I'm going to go back to my work, digging in the garden. Many blessings. Om Namah Shivaya.